looking for their 30th win in program history and her 30th as well.
Let's take another look. That was Callie Hem inside, number 40, looking for her first goal of the game, but Lamparter, brick wall.
Yeah, up top, high to high, gets the stuff, and now we see Clemson on the offensive end. Shirtliff had 2 goals to start the game against Queens, a big win over the ASUN opponent. Split dodge, Shirtliff goes through the middle, carving, bouncer, she scores! And that gets things going in Clemson, South Carolina. The home team takes a 1-0 lead.
And who else but Natalie Shirtliff taking it herself. Nice pull dodge inside, using her shoulders to protect her stick, finishing with a Twizzler shot offside.
Blue Devils.
Clemson taking their time on this possession, smart. You know, there's been quite a bit back and forth, some turnovers. Time to settle it down, use the clock.
Marshall took her time and draws the foul. She gets a free position, and it's right down the middle.
As an attacker, nothing better than center hash.
Marshall, 2 free position goals on the year, 7 attempts. 1-on-1 with Everson, fires offside hip, and Marshall puts Clemson up 2-0.
Let's take another look at the play. Marshall trying to split the double team, gets fouled, well positioned in the center half, and that's textbook off stick side, lower, very
ball control win for Bayless. After this, Duke will look for Campbell, and then next ACC opponent, Virginia. But if Clemson can get wins over Notre Dame, Syracuse, and Duke to start ACC play, they're putting themselves in a really good spot. These are the games you're going to look back to in May. Inside, Marshall, face dodge, down the middle, she scores! Back-to-back goals for Lindsay Marshall, and Clemson rolling to start this one.
Let's take another look at the grad transfer, taking it to the house. Again, off stick side, making it incredibly difficult for that goalie to read. High to low shot, beautiful. Just a lot of confidence in that.
By Paris Masarakia. It's through the middle, Shirtliff draws a foul. Now the 3rd free position coming for Clemson. Everson's got the best on one. Marshall for the Tigers, the best on the other. Shirtliff in on target, bounces it home. 4 straight goals for the Tigers. It's all orange in the crowd, and they're loving it.
Natalie Shirtliff displaying her amazing stick work, getting fouled inside by Blue Devil number 30. Toes up for the free position, gets her hands back, nice high bounce shot. 4-0, Clemson Tigers.
It's been a great start. Bit in another quick foul, start from same spot on the other side.
Unlucky, I don't know if I agree with that. Looks like she had her feet moving, got her hands up.
Worked up top once again for Nice, the senior. Goodwin pulls it back out. Nice over for the senior Shearer. Working a 2-woman game behind. Great pass in front. And just sent wide by Callie Hem, the transfer from Harvard. Down low, and Duke finally breaks through. Bella Goodwin makes it a 4-1 game.
Duke huddling it up, trying to build off the momentum from the goal by Bella Goodwin here. Beautiful catch, turn, took that.
Saw a yellow card in his hand. He might have just been holding the flag. so we couldn't see it as well.
Looks like they're sending Maggie Jordan 4 behind.
So she's gonna trail. Bernstein shoots, was looking for the top left corner, goes off the post, and Clemson escapes another free position.
Natalie Shurtleff just hustling, true hustle out there on the free balls.
Down the right, Agostino, she goes end to end. And the crowd explodes as well in the bench for Summer Agostino.
And that
fantastic defender.
And that was Shurtleff running out that ground ball to Agostino, the 2 to Wharton watch list superstars. The defender, Agostino, can do it all.
Offensive game, which Duke hasn't had much time to do. That first quarter, was dominated by the Tigers. It's Bernstein yet to get going right now. Just 1 goal for the Blue Devils coming from Goodwin. It was assisted. Pronti was on it. Sent up top. Caitlin Barrett out of Manhasset, New York. In front. Gets over the shoulder of Lampert and Callie Hem. The grad transfer from Harvard cuts the lead to 3.
Let's take a look at the goal by Callie Hem. She's working very hard on the backside, slipping in to find the hole on the zone. Takes care of business finding the back of the net. Let's take another look again. Top cheddar right off the crossbar.
From outside, backups there. 5 seconds on the shot clock, gotta force it in front. Everson was ready, intercepts the pass. Here comes Duke. Reese Woodworth. Goodwin in front. Bernstein gets checked and a free position coming. Right now, Duke yet to get a free position goal. They're 0 for 2. Bernstein, the leading scorer, 14 goals, 12 assists. 1-on-1, puts it bottom corner, she scores. And Duke brings it to within 2. Step aside from Clemson, South Carolina. 6:28 left to go in the second quarter. Duke getting back into it. Lacrosse, the ball going out. The end line, it's closest to. Not who touched it last, that's if it's off a shot. Marshall gets pushed out. Here's the double team, perfectly executed, but a call gives it to Clemson.
Yeah, that was unlucky. I thought that was great defense by the Blue Devils there. Closing that double, pinching the attacker, but I guess they'll call across the body check.
Exactly 5 minutes to go now in the second quarter. Clemson with possession. 13 shots for both teams. Goldstein dodges, and she gets her own. She gets the Tigers to 6, now leading by 3 in the second quarter.
It's great to see Goldstein coming up out of the crease, really working that elbow to give the Tigers a different look, taking it herself. Not only is she
on defense, it's Bernstein way over the top, almost too high. Barrett's there for it.
Yeah, you see Duke really working the skip passes on offense.
Aggressive zone here for the Tigers. Bernstein at X looking for the cutter. Goodwin cut inside, didn't see it. Restart off the contacts behind.
Yeah, Paris really trying to get out on the hands today. Unfortunately, stopping her feet, getting docked for fouls.
Barrett. Heavy on the hands was Agostino, so that starts from outside the 12. Masarakia guarding Pronti one-on-one, another skip pass inside, good movement down low. Bella Goodwin. Jordy to hop on top of Clemson in the second half.
That's right, Nick. As you mentioned, as a consequence to having 2 women in the box for Clemson, Duke will, they held the ball at the end of the half, so they will start with possession on the offensive end. We'll see what they can do here coming out of the half.
Get to go right on the attack and continue what was a 4-2 second quarter in favor of Duke. Clemson popped out to a 4-0 lead right at the beginning of the game, shut the Duke Blue Devils out in the first quarter. Pass in front, Goodwin, high bouncer. Goes quick out of the break, and the Blue Devils make it a 1-goal game.
Clemson defense huddling here. Again, not much they can do, being 2 women down. Duke doing a nice job executing the power play.
Defensive effort from Sydney Smith.
Beautifully timed check by Sydney Smith on freshman attacker Brooke Goldstein.
Barrett pushes towards the middle, moves, Goodwin. Face dodge inside, pulls it, aggressive defense from Masarakia. Face dodge, Shearer. Looking inside. Feed, great pass and a great finish. Callie Hem ties things up. We're even, 6-6 in the third quarter.
An incredible response by Callie Hem after being stuffed the previous play. She takes that second, really gets her head around to find that opening.
Right through, and a perfect quick stick from Hem to finish. Back to the draw control battle, 9-4 in favor of the Tigers. Going early there was White. Taken by Bayless, and Shurtleff will restart. Babcock collects the possession for the Tigers. Shurtleff keeps it. Pushes towards the middle, outside, Castiello.
Nick, we knew today would be a battle, and here we are tied up in the third quarter with plenty of lacrosse to be played. We've got an engaged crowd.
In front, Marshall just dumps it over the top of Everson and takes back the lead for the Tigers. And a yellow card being shown away from the ball, but the goal does still count.
Let's take another look at Lindsay Marshall. Self-take, recognizing, splitting the double, finding who will have to go 4 meters behind.
Nice, inside goes high. Back up, stays with Duke. 35 seconds left to go on the shot clock, under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. First quarter, all Clemson. Second, all Duke. And a close one now. Here in the third, in front, once again, Callie Hem evens things up 7-7 in this ACC clash. And we'll step aside with a 7-7 battle here in Clemson, South Carolina, in for a fun finish. We got a dogfight here in Clemson, South Carolina. Not that one. It's on the field between the Duke Blue Devils and the Clemson Tigers. Top 10 Clemson taking on top 20 Duke, and Jordan Kier here with you on a beautiful Saturday with plenty of great college lacrosse. Great one-arm pickup by Nice. Gets the contact, and now Duke gets another possession after the last goal. Could possibly get on a run here. Duke also taking down Notre Dame this season, as did Clemson. That was their first of 2 big wins. Clemson played, as this is in front, Goodwin off the crossbar, rebound, Shearer finishes, and Duke takes their first lead up 8-7.
And here we can see the spark plug play off the crossbar. And that's Maddie Shear.
Reposition for foul off ball.
I like this angle for Brooke Goldstein, but as we know, she tends to dish it off. We'll see what she does here.
Once again, she passes it with 40 seconds to go on the shot clock. Typically a feeder. Marshall. Blair Byrne is cutting in front. Sister on the team, Regan. Marshall down the right alley. Ties things up once again. She's got 4. Even, 8-8.
Beautiful unassisted goal by Lindsay Marshall. She uses the pressure, leans in, gets her hands free, and trusts herself simply, getting her hands back and following.
Regan Byrne going to get it. McLeod picks it up. A rare touch for her. She's been face guarded. They're going to cherish the fact that she can hold the ball right now. Get it right back before Overbeck gets back for the face guard. Overbeck, a freshman, and her assignment today was be glued to the hip. Kayla McLeod. Marshall tries to get underneath. She does. Tiptoe the crease with 1.7 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Clemson up by 1.
The big number 5 for Lindsay Marshall. That is just a heads-up play. That is a veteran, nose to the goal. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna lead my team and put us up by a goal.
He's made 7 saves, stepping up in the big moments. Shirtliff will take it from below goal line extended. Shirtliff has 2, Marshall has 3. Castiello for Marshall. She's got 5. Over the top, Shirtliff. Inside, she scores through contact. Another hat trick for the Clemson Tigers. And back to a 2-goal lead in control.
That's the midfielder for the Tigers, Natalie Shirtliff. Just tremendous hustle, beautiful stick work. Not afraid to take the hit, getting inside, firing away to lead the Tigers, putting them ahead by 2. That's
for the backup, 30 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
Hats off to the Clemson defense there, causing her to hesitate, taking away the angle.
Down low for Shearer. Back through Pronti. Zone forcing Blue Devils outside, trailing by 2. They've had 1 lead. It was 8-7. 3 straight goals here. What a goal! Looks like it knocks off a player in front, and it's Hem who gets it in.
We've talked a lot today about Duke picking apart the zone. What a beautiful play by Hem inside. Nice reach. And that's the right. Fans, I know you can't see us here in the press box, but we are up on our feet as this is a close game, 10-9, with 9:30 left.
And both teams just trying to get clarification before we get going. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Hello to everyone out there. We got a great game right now.
We are having too much fun.
Here's McLeod. She hasn't had much opportunity so far. Free position could get her going. Puts it bottom corner. McLeod has been locked off all game long. She gets free. She's gonna capitalize.
And we'll take another look here at the grip and rip by Kayla McLeod. Beautiful shot, lower opposite hip. And this is why the Blue Devils have placed the highest honor.
Takes the contact and continues play, but brought back to the spot. Pass in front for Bernstein, gets knocked down. Shearer, too high on the pass. Agostino running it down, a great ground ball, hockey style by Barrett to get free. In front, Hem. She's been doing it all day long, like a one-time in hockey. Quick stick, top left, 1-goal game. We'll head to break, and after that, we got what's gonna be a great finish. Clemson on top, 11-10. Goldstein, the freshman on the offensive end for the Tigers, all fall because they wanted Goldstein to be ready. And when you're going up against one of the best defenders in the ACC, works out, Bernstein pulls it out, makes sense to work the 2-minute woman up advantage.
Pretty low-scoring game we have today, which just shows the defensive battle. If we're looking at a comparison, each team kind of averaging more goals than what we're seeing put up. Clemson averaging about 17 goals a game and Duke about 13 and a half.
Both offenses high-powered in front, and we're all tied up. Duke even with the Tigers as Bella Goodwin nets another.
Third on the day, Bella Goodwin coming alive off the feed. Goes high to low, changes up the plane of her.
Right back. Minute left now. 20-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Tigers should have a guaranteed possession, whether they're down 1 or it's even. Bernstein moves it when pressure comes. Bronte in front, Shearer. She scores. Duke takes a late lead, up 12-11 on the Clemson Tigers. 35 seconds to go.
Senior Maddie Shearer is patient, finding her open.
Goal number 3,
finding herself open on the backside,
time of the goal,
taking her time with the catch and shot. Fired up, Blue Devils.